Hi, good morning, everybody. The boys are back in action. They are in Florida to take on the Panthers as the season continues to wind down. We'll see what happens. Coming up. From here on in, I don't really care about finishing over 500 or under 500. I feel it hurts the chances of a coaching change winning out these games, to be honest. That's how I feel. Because Adams kind of tends to look the other way, which is really starting to get to me. I haven't been this mad at Adams since Kruger. I'm at that point, though, again, with Adams, that he's got to go too. As good a job as he's put together with this team, his survival instincts, folks, as a general manager, suck. Okay, they suck. He's not living in reality. This guy's living on some dream fantasy island or something where there's no repercussions to pay for sucking. And that's unacceptable as a fan. It just is. So I'm really hoping that they just clean house. General manager, coach, I can't take the procrastination, guys. I can't take it. So now, there's my morning rant, guys, as I'm getting ready. I figure I'll put up my video. Now, the boys are in their final set of the year. They're in Florida, then they're in Tampa, and the season's done. So I'm just going to look at a few games of interest I'll be keeping my eye on today, okay? Besides our game, of course. Jersey at Philly. Important. Philly's still not done yet. They look like they're done, but you just never know. If they went out their last two, they got a chance still. Tampa at Washington. I'm pulling for the Capitals there. Detroit at Toronto. Sorry, guys. I'm definitely a Leafs fan today in that one. And Boston at Pittsburgh. I'm a Penguins fan in that one. And if that can all happen today, at least I can breathe easy. The certain teams will get in, and I won't mention the Red Wings that I don't want to see get in. Mostly because of Kane. I don't want Kane to get in. I think DeBrincat's a little spoiled brat who just got his way also. And they made Petrie sound like he was the coming of Larry Robinson in Detroit at the beginning of the year, and they all want him out now. It's like, you know, and I'm so sick of their general manager getting so much love for doing nothing. Really, they've done nothing. So if they choke up this year, they've done nothing again. And that's really what it comes down to. We don't remember last year as coming a point away. We remember it as doing nothing. And we're Sabres fans. We've had it way harder than they have, right? So we'll see if today we bring a little of that toughness into the game today, because if they could do that, I'd be impressed. I'd like to see them finish out a little tough down the stretch. But did it really take to game 80 and knowing we're eliminated before emotionally reacting? You know, did they have to wait till it was over? Then they're going to react emotionally with almost like, you know, all sorts of fighting on the ice at the end. And, you know, as much as Bettman wants to take fighting out of league, you can't take fighting out of hockey. It's too high of an emotional game. It's too high. You can't take it out. It's never, ever leaving the game. I mean, they can get goons and staged fighting out of the game, but for people that want fighting out of the game, they probably had their lunch money stolen at school when they were kids. You can't take the mean out of a mean game. And that's really what I believe about hockey. Hockey's an aggressive physical sport, and it's a very passionate sport. And it's a sport where if you do all of those things, you usually get rewarded one day. Maybe not the same year, but one day. And this is what I'm hoping, guys. I'll keep harping about it in the offseason, why I want to see changes. I want to see something happen with this organization. This standstill thing won't work for me. It just won't, okay? There's no excuse now. We have assets. We can move a few of them. We have draft picks. We can move a few of them. There's a lot of things that can happen. And I'm not against drafting, though. I mean, if they keep their first rounder this year and use it, I'm for that. I'm good with that. It doesn't bother me at all. We already have assets we can trade. We don't need to, like, you know, keep just trade so we can make the playoffs one year, guys. I mean, that doesn't make any sense at all. Or we're going to trade up all our assets to get a 33, 34-year-old? That doesn't make any sense. I don't care how good the person is. No. We got to be smart with our assets too this year, this offseason. So, yeah, I'm looking a little ahead to, the draft and free agency and things like this. And look, there's enough talent on this team that people will say, well, who's going to want to come to Buffalo? You know what? That kind of thinking in itself is defeatist. It really is, guys. It's a defeatist attitude. Like, there's going to be guys that are smart enough in the NHL to know the talent that we have on this team, the untapped potential that's there. Because really, this potential has not been tapped into yet. This is a type of team that next year could be 30 games over 500 with the right coach behind the bench and the right direction and the right management. I hate to say it, but the whole coaching staff's got to go. I mean, we know this. They're useless. They really are. They're useless. They couldn't score a power play goal if their lives depended on it. And Granato really didn't do timeouts when he should have. He let players get caught on the ice. I found the teams were never prepared game to game. There's so many things that show Granato lost. Whatever grip he had on this team last year is gone this year. And it will be gone next year. It might start good. We might start something like 10-3, and then we're going to go like this, and everybody's going to say fire Granato. By then, all the coaches that are available now will not be available, folks. Okay? They won't be available. They'll be gone. So I wish they'd do something. I really wish they would do something and do it now. But I think the owner is... any guy thinks getting Taylor Hall is going to secure a Stanley Cup was out of his mind to start with. So I just don't know how smart of a fan Pegula is to start with. This guy thinks getting rid of Lindy Ruff and getting Taylor Hall is a combination towards winning a Stanley Cup eventually. And you guys seen how disastrous it was. We were dead last in the league again. And Hall was useless. He is useless. The guy plays with no heart at all. He's garbage. I was so happy when Boston signed him because I knew they're hexed in the playoffs. The Bruins with Hall, forget it. They're never winning a cup. But now they were smart enough to get this guy out and, next thing, if they're smart, they'll get rid of Allmark because he's as soft as butter mentally, that guy. I don't care if he won a Vezina. That shows you how easy the Vezina is to win now. This is him and that silly thing that him and Rask, him and Swayman do at the end of each game with their stupid celebratory hug, and oh God, get rid of that, man. It's not a circus act, Until the Bruins figure that out, they're not winning a Stanley Cup again soon. The truth is the Bruins don't really win many cups in their history, and they got a team now that probably could have went over the hump last year if they didn't put so much faith in Allmark. So I don't want to see us do the same mistakes eventually come playoff time as other teams. And guys, we'll just have to see. We'll have to see in the offseason. But anyway, look, let's close out the season. Let's get these damn games done and over with so we can at least watch playoffs. And if you don't want to watch the playoffs, I get that too. It is what it is, guys. We're just going to have to suffer it out till next year and get a better grip on reality, I'm hoping. I just wish they would do something besides let Adams and Granato run the show right now. They've got to bring in somebody else, somebody with some depth, somebody with some voice, somebody that can reach the heart and soul of this team, because these two aren't doing it. Okay? These guys are like the team suffering from stage 4 cancer, but they're going to have a haircut at the barber shop, and they're the barbers, Granato, and that's how it feels to make them look better. That's how it feels, guys. It feels like they're a bandage solution right now, and I hate feeling like that. But I know Granato is. I'm not so convinced Adams is yet. Adams is on the same I want him fired as Granato thing, but he's getting there. In my books, he's getting there because he's doing nothing. And if he does nothing this offseason, get rid of him. Get rid of these guys that just smile and and act like everybody's like, Kyle Okposo is this great leader and all this crap. Like, enough with these clowns, honestly. So this is turning into a morning rant, as you can tell, because I'm pissed off with the year too, guys. I'm not impressed with this season. This has been a crap year, long year. It was an off year even for me in the studio and my videos. It was an off year because I've been so damn busy. But, the majority of the games frustrated me anyway this year. They just did. I'm sick and tired of a team that I know should do better not doing it. And now I can't do another year of it. I just can't. I'm at that point. I'll do it. I'll follow it. I'll report on it. But, it might come to the point we need Pegula gone too, honestly. As much as the guy loves the team, wants to put money into the team eventually, if the guy's instincts are that stupid that he can't tell that his business, which is the Sabres, one of his businesses, is not being run accordingly, then you got to let people go. I mean, it's easy for them to slack like the players. If they got a big boss upstairs that's going to just sit back and watch the Sabres games having a Coke or something while they're playing 500 hot. So, all right, done. That's it for my morning rant. I'm going to take my little girl out. I got to get out of here. I'm going to be busy. The game's at 5 o'clock for those of you that don't know. I'm not sure about the post game with my day today. I just don't know. But I'm going to try my best. And hopefully, I'll see you after the game.